let's apply our knowledge of how to build a frequency table. In the past, we have built these frequency tables around categorical values, and now we're going to do it around discrete values. So you work for a restaurant, and they tell you that they are going to bonus you out based on the number of nights each week that the restaurant exceeds some sales target. And what they do is they keep good records, and so they let you know over the last 52 weeks how many nights per week the goal was exceeded or failed to be exceeded. And so that's what's really going on in this first column, column B. There were 2 weeks in the last year in which the whole week went by and not a single night the sales target was met. There were 6 weeks in the last year where the sales target was only met 1 night of that week, and so on and so forth. Well, this is really very much akin to categorical values. It's just instead of things like yellow or brown or purple or Steve or Amy or Nick, now all of a sudden we're working with numbers, discrete values, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. But from there, it's pretty much all the same. Now, I am going to show you in this relative frequency table how to do something a little different. And we'll save cumulative relative frequency for another video, short one, I promise. So here's what we do. Just like we've done in the past, we're going to take the frequency and then divide by the total. In this case, the total is 52. Now, normally what I would have done with you is I would go on up and look in the formula bar, and I would put $C, $12, and that would anchor my values. And by anchoring the values, I would not be floating where I don't want to float. Everything's being divided by 52. Here's another thing that I can do that's a little bit more straightforward sometimes for reading. I'm heading down to this total, to 52, and I am going to head up to the name box and actually name it total. And when I name this cell total, then Google Sheets is going to treat this like a fixed reference point. And I could just go in and say equals C4 divided by, look at the formula bar up there, total. And when I enter in total, now it does treat it as fixed. I can just bring it on down. I don't need any dollar signs, or, sometimes when you're looking, you're like, which one is C12, and so on and so forth. So that's kind of a nice tool to be able to apply when you're working with frequency tables, and quite frankly, quite a few other applications. We are going to use it again in the future.